On.
Welcome to the presentations on diverse experiences of homelessness. My name is Karen Naidu, and I'm excited to be moderating this dynamic group of presenters. Before we begin, I want to acknowledge that since this meeting is being held online, a singular land acknowledgement does not capture the richness of our distribution across many locations in Canada and across the world. There are few places on Earth that someone before us has not called home. As Making the Shift is hosted at York University in Toronto, we would like to share the land acknowledgement that is used by the university, and we invite all guests who are joining us today to consider their own position with regards to the land they find themselves. Making the Shift acknowledges the presence on the traditional territory of many Indigenous nations. We are in the area known as Takaranto has been cared by the Anishinaabe Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Haudenosaunee. It is now home to many First Nation, Inuit, and Métis community. We acknowledge the current treaty holders, the Mississauga and Credit First Nation. This territory is subject to the dish with one spoon, one non-belt. Leading today is Alzara Handani, a PhD candidate in the Population of Health Program, Interdisciplinary School of Health Sciences at University of Ottawa. Alzara's presentation will be using a case study to explore the coordination of care for youth experiencing homelessness in Toronto. Our second presenter, Alnina McKay, is a researcher at the University of British Columbia and have spent the last decade working to understand the impact of housing as a social determinant of health. Her presentation, titled Reevaluating National Occupancy Standards Using the Impacts of Women Plus Who Have Experienced Gender-Based Violence and Their Families. Finally, Chloe Halpenny is a research associate at the Social Research of Demonstration Corporation in Ottawa. As an aspiring changemaker, Chloe has had the privilege of supporting partners across Canada who do critical work supporting youth, women, Indigenous people, and more. Her presentation, titled Safe, Stable, Long-Term Supporting TUSLGBTQIA+ Youth Along the Housing Continuum. We thank you all for joining us today.